Wake up, human. Wake up. You really thought that you could escape me in your dreams? Haven't you learned anything, human? I will not spare you, nor will you be saved by anyone else. Your suffering has only just begun. So, be a good little boy for me, and take your terror like a man. What's this? You're trembling. How adorable. You really think that trembling will make me pity you? You must be so stupid. Oh, what was that? A cry of fear? A little whimper? A little moan of despair? How pathetic. You truly are pathetic, human. Look at you, cowering and shaking in fear. You should know by now, with how old you are, that there's no such things as monsters. And yet, here I am, the embodiment of what you fear most, ready to torment you all throughout the night. I wonder, when will you grow up and stop fearing me the way you do? Personally, I hope it's never, because that means I get to torment you for as long as I want, and have you taste death in your nightmares, again, and again, and again. What's this? You're... What? You're not nearly as frightened as I expected you to be. You're annoyed? How can you be annoyed with me? I am the embodiment of what you fear most. I am the nightmare that haunts you every single night. That never leaves you alone until 6 a.m. when the dawn breaks. How can you not fear me when you've always feared me? You deal with more frightening things in the daytime? Oh, you are so hilarious. You expect me to believe that? I am the embodiment of all your worst fears combined. If you really felt genuine fear more in the daylight than at night, then I'm not doing my job right. Because I'm supposed to be a reminder of those fears. The things that make you tremble in slight discomfort in the daylight. I'm supposed to be the one that reminds you of them all throughout the night. So tell me, human, what is so terrifying that me, your literal nightmare demon, am not enough to satisfy your needs to be scared? Or rather, my needs to scare you. You... What? Really now? Your worst fear is failure at school. Truly? Now that isn't very scary at all. After all, failure is the inevitable. And with how much you fail at fighting me off, I'd figure that you'd be used to failure. Used to losing. Used to never winning. Did I seriously make you start crying? Why are you suddenly feel guilty? Is this the effect he has on me? I am supposed to be his personal demon, his nightmare in the night. His emotions are what determine my strength. But if he's feeling like this, if he's more focused on the fears that he had then, in the daylight, and not focused on me, on my nightmare, then my power over him is weakened. What am I going to do? He just keeps sobbing. And why do I have this sudden need? This need to comfort him? Is this the power he has over me? His desires are what drive me. His fears are what fuel me. But if he's not scared, if he's not afraid, then what does that make me? What is happening to me? Human? Are you all right? Don't ask me that. I'm not entirely sure myself of why I suddenly feel the need to console you. It's certainly not because you have power over me when you're not afraid. That's not it. Shit. What is happening to me? Why do I feel so strange? Damn it. If he finds out that he has this level of control over me when he's not afraid, he could abuse that power. He could take revenge on me if he wanted to. For all the nights that I've made him lose sleep. All the nightmares I've given him. All the fear I've caused him. All the suffering. All the terror. Just what could he do if he found out that he has this level of control over me? What? Just... What do you mean by that? Oh, don't be so stupid. You know what I'm asking you. Why are you suddenly looking at me like that? And why did you say that my appearance has changed? No. It's not because of that. Don't get your hopes up. Just because you're not reacting the way that I'd want you to react to me doesn't mean anything. You're still nothing but a weak, pathetic little human. One that finds fear and terror and suffering in the weirdest of places. Cute? What are you talking about? Where did that come from? What is he talking about? Cute? Why would I suddenly appear as cute to him? Just what is he... Oh no. My reflection. My appearance has changed. Has he figured out his level of control over me? This doesn't change anything. You still have fear. You still feel fear for me, right? I mean, that's literally the point of my entire existence, is for you to fear me. You still fear me, right? Why am I suddenly becoming so paranoid? Why do I feel like I'm losing control over myself, over my composure, my emotions? Just what is this human doing to me? My voice. What's happening to my voice?
No. You don't have control over me at all. You don't.
What is he doing? Has he finally figured it out? And why on earth is my voice changing? Why do I sound so different? Just what is this human doing to me?
Cute? No, I am not cute. I'm supposed to be an embodiment of what you fear most. Your greatest nightmare. Your literal fear demon. I am not meant to be cute. I'm meant to be terrifying. I'm meant to be... Oh, forget it. You win. You've already figured it out, right? That your emotions dictate my level of power over you. And since you're no longer scared of me, but rather scared of what? Having a bad day at school? Failing grades, bullies, stupid teachers? Failure? But not in the sense that I'm used to torturing you with. A level of failure that apparently even I can't seem to... use against you. So there you go. Go ahead. Erase me or something. You have the power to do that, don't you? Huh? You're not going to erase me? But why? I mean, I caused you so much grief and suffering all throughout the night. Why on earth would you not want to erase the thing that you fear most? I get it. I'm no longer looking scary, but you don't have to spare me because I look cute. I'm still the same me. My appearance has just changed because it's reflecting on your desires. And apparently you desire something like this. I'm not entirely sure why you desire something like this, you weirdo. But this is what I've become. So what exactly do you want from me then? You're not going to kill me, so why spare me? Surely it's not just because I'm cute. Surely you must have an ulterior motive. You just want someone to talk to? Oh, you're a strange human. Fine. Since obviously I'm not going to be able to do my job properly tonight, I might as well indulge you just this once. Don't consider this me sparing you or anything, or you being saved. You're still going to suffer. Just not at this very moment in time. But I will get you, just so you know. Alright. Since I'm gonna be here a while until 6 a.m. rolls around, I might as well ask. Just what exactly happened today that made you so defenseless? But at the same time, so, I guess, strong against my abilities? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh my. That's actually really sad. I didn't expect you to be so lonely and tormented all throughout the morning. I thought throughout daylight you took solace in knowing that you got away from me, your actual nightmare demon, but you really endure far much worse than what I could provide. At least in the daylight you have the solace of knowing that I'm gone for the night. But these things, these fears just follow you everywhere you go, no matter the time of day, do they? I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm basically an apparition. I wouldn't know how it feels to be so tired and stressed and broken all the time. Oh, ha ha. Just because my appearance appears dilapidated and withered doesn't mean that I don't... Oh, you were just joking. I swear, I'm not used to this sort of thing, okay? I'm used to more, well, traditional methods of communicating with you. I'm not exactly used to talking to you like this. And I'm certainly not used to talking to you while I'm in this kind of body. Honestly, I don't know what exactly you see in this kind of form. Oh, I see. So it's a sexual thing. Wow, I never thought I would take interest in your flustered face. It's actually quite amusing. So what? You find this kind of form attractive? Is that it? You just wanted an excuse to fuck your nightmares out, don't you? I'm kidding. Well, I guess, since you essentially have control over me for the evening, if you want to, you can use my body however you wish. Not like that, of course. Just, like this. There. Is that comfortable? Oh, don't get the wrong idea. I'm only doing this because you said that it's something that you'd like to do with this kind of body. I figured that, you know, since I'm already consoling you, I might as well do something that will cheer you up. But I'm only doing this because I want to get you back to the way that you were before. It's not like I'm doing this because I like it or anything. Yeah. Just keep your mouth shut, okay? You're a strange human, you know that? I don't even understand why I'm haunting you in the first place. I mean, if I had known that this was going to happen, I would have chosen another person to haunt. The reason I'm doing this in the first place? Well, it's not necessarily your fault, really. I was created by another higher power. Have you ever wondered why your nightmares always seem so vivid? Why I torment you in the first place? It's actually because, well, It's because of your father. I was sent here to torment his kin, as a way to make him suffer. But it seems like that's not really working. After all, he's not the one taking the abuse. It's you, his own flesh and blood. Your father is a dirty man. He's a monster. A cold-blooded, vicious, uncaring, nightmarish monster. He makes me look bad. And I mean look bad as he makes me look not as scary. Not like this, but take the form that I always take on and replace it with, well, something less scary. Like a typical bunny rabbit. Something like that. The reason why I took on the form of an animatronic is because those are the things that he's created. The things that instill joy and light into people's lives. But in his case, they've brought suffering as well. You wouldn't know this. He's kept this from you. But he's a murderer. I'm the embodiment of all the rage and suffering of those that wish to bring him harm. They thought the best way to torment him was to torment the only things that he cares about. And one of those things would be you. After all, you're his child, his pride and joy. Yes, I know that his method of love is rather different than other parents. But I wouldn't be here if he didn't feel that way. I was created from the souls of those who he's tormented, those he's harmed, those who he's killed. And, well, their idea was if they tormented his kin, then he would suffer the same fate. He'd be tormented by nightmares knowing that his children were suffering because of him. Is it working? Well, kind of. I mean, it's giving him a lot of stress knowing that you haven't been sleeping well and that your grades have been dropping as a result. But now that I say it out loud, it doesn't exactly sound like a very foolproof plan. After all, he's not suffering nearly as much as I'd like him to. As they'd like him to. They? Well, they would be the victims. Yes, there were more than one. Nobody else knows. Well, except for your brother, Michael. I think he's been aware for a long time. He's just really good at not showing it. I think he figured out something was wrong when he realized that your father didn't necessarily care for him as much as he cares for you. Look, I'm not the best at this. I was created for one thing and one thing only, but your sudden emotional shift has changed me in more ways than one, as you can see. I won't torment you anymore. I can't. Not when I realize that you're just a victim yourself. You're a literal child. It doesn't matter how old you are. In my eyes, you're still a child. A child who's been tormented by this world just as much as any other. And you've been suffering all because of him, whether you realize it or not. I can't exactly leave since I was meant to stay with you. For all I know, the spirits of those who he's killed, they might end up sending more nightmares after you to try and make you suffer. But I can't do it anymore. I just can't. Maybe it's because of your emotional state that I feel this way, but I just can't stand aside and watch you suffer anymore. I can't be responsible for the suffering of another victim. A victim who's just trying to be happy. So, I'll spare you. Just this once. Don't go expecting me to do this for you more often, okay? You know, you're pretty cute yourself, especially when you yawn like that. It's honestly kind of sweet to watch. Tell you what, I'll let you stay like this for a little while longer, just until morning. And for the record, I think you're doing a good job. You're doing the best that you can. I mean, at your age, this is all that you should be focusing on. But there's so much more to this world than that. I wouldn't really know. I've only ever seen a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of what the world is like. Through memories, feelings, and you. But I know there's more to it than just studying. And while that is important to some, well, to many, actually, it's not the only thing that you can care about. It's not the only thing that you should care about. But for the time that you are meant to care about it, I think that you're doing a good job. And I think that you'll continue to do a good job. Hey, don't go getting tears all over me. It's... Oh, whatever. Never mind, just relax, okay? Hey, it's getting pretty close to being morning. I'll let you sleep. I'll stay here in case any other nightmares show up. I'm not exactly sure if or when they will, but I'll be here to protect you in case that happens. So just relax for me, okay? Here, I'll pull you closer to me, so you can rest on me. You can continue to rest your head on my chest if you want to. I won't move you or anything. You need your sleep. Yeah, you can thank me all you want later. Just for now, focus on sleeping. I won't give you any more nightmares. At least not for tonight. Don't think that this means I'm not gonna ever stop giving you nightmares. I still find enjoyment in watching you squirm like a bug. Hey, what is that supposed to mean? Oh. He already fell asleep. He must have been really exhausted. I never noticed before, but he's got such deep, dark circles under his eyes. He must really have been suffering. He's just a child. No matter how old he is, he's still a child in my eyes. And, well, I can't do this to a child. Not when the victims of that man themselves were children. Innocent children who didn't know any better. I can't do the same to you. But don't worry. I'll protect you, to the best of my ability. I won't let any other nightmares take you away. I won't let them make you suffer for the actions of someone else. For the actions of your dirtbag monster of a father. I'll make sure of it. I'll make sure that you're safe. So just keep on resting and hopefully have better dreams than what I've been giving you. Hey everybody, it's ItsDanniFandom here, and I just wanted to take a moment to say at the end of this, thank you guys so much for watching or listening or however you guys chose to indulge in this content today. It truly means the world and more to me that you guys support me and my stuff. It makes me so unbelievably happy. And if you guys want to continue to support me, I have a Ko-Fi page as well as a Patreon. You guys can donate to me on my Ko-Fi if you want to, or you guys can check out my Throne page and support me by buying me a gift or contributing to the funds of getting a bigger gift for me. I really appreciate it. The last gift that I got was a giant axolotl plush that one of my server members got for me, and I really love it. I named him Peppers. Anyway, other than those two options, you also have my Patreon. I've got 2 tiers at the moment, so feel free to check those out if you're curious. Speaking of my Patreon, I want to give a quick shout out to my current $9 patrons: Doctor, a Fox, Aaron Kosterman, Ace Julio AO, Achilles Games 51, Action Bastard, Aiden S 2014, Alexander Lee, Alexander Reyes, Andrew Annis, Andrew Anoy, Anon, Aupa, Arsalan Falati, Asala 2011, Atheist Guy, Atomic Crom 51, Urizville, Ben Hardison, Big Buddha, Ben Hardison, Big Buddha, Bizarre Dalek 31, Black Mask, Black Knight 1945, Bonnie Longo, Charles Harris, Charlie, Christopher Joycey, Claymore 2190, Cletus McEaterson, Condemned Bob, Courier Bry, Kristen Rivera, Cross MJ, Cyclone Clyde, D4C or Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, I still love that name, David D. Sanchez or Disavowed Ash, Devinder, Delboy, Dimon Shark 15, Dom Addy, Draco, Dragonblood Fire X, Dylan, Ellison Wilson, ELV, Araviv, Eternal Ronin, Ulaji, Faucet of Drip, Flacco Alex, Gabo25, Gabriel Mesa, Gabriel Reader, Gotcha Zach, GamerKid GP, Giovanni Gums, Golden Quake, Gray, Gray Veil, Guy, Hayden, I Am Random Samurai, Insanity Gamer X, Isaiah Leslie, It's John Connor, Jace, Jack the Bro, Jake the Snake A, James Ridley, Jay Torres, Just Jenner, Jobabo 3, John Dunn, Jonesy, Jose Charas, Joseph Ownspipe, Julian Poo, K. Jake D, Cade, Kelgrom, Kiana Kislana, Last Kirky, Lawbringer DK, Leo Prime, Lex, Liam Hughes, Lonely Wolf, Lord Doggo, Maki Maki, Man of Many Bees, Mason Carter 777, Maximus Amadeo, Maxwell Lecure, Michael Cardenas, Minecraft Gamer 237, Mista Hayes, Nate Parody, Nathan Ortiz, Nenoris, Neva Weeba, Nick, Old God's Wrath, Onyx, Orbtalis TM, PDP, Patrick Jan Joshua Davidson, Persona, Peter Rasmussen, Poyup, Roxy, Rylan Dixon, Rytex1234, Sam, Sese Gaming, Shade, Shadow Fox, Sinblade723, Sleepy Sloth, Sneedly Chuck, Sonrox, Steve455, Styx, Swag, The Patman, The Void Dragon, The Noir Novelist at gmail.com, Thomas, Thoughty to Hottie, Throw225155, Tommy, Tommy Guns, Traces, Transfurries, Tristan Smith, Uriel Herrera, Uselesser, but I'm sure you're not useless at all, User Patron 98, Wayne Sampson, Will, XX Antitrix, Neversorry17XX, XX Rabbit 07XX, Zilrid, Zalfrin, Zephyr Onyx, and Civis01. Thank you guys so much for being my $9 patrons. It means the world and more to me that you guys support me and my stuff and want to support me even more by financially helping me. If there were any other words in the English dictionary that could say thank you to you guys, I would use them, but for now, I'll just settle for thank you. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to today's audio or watching today's video or however you guys again decided to indulge in this content today. You guys truly mean the world and more to me, and I appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. Later!